Hey everyone, Soundwave8084 here. I'm going to do another comparison time review. This time I'm actually going to break the set down and do each figure individually, starting off here with Hound. And I'm going to do it this way as well because I'm going to go a little more in depth into each figure. I did that big video with the entire 5-pack, and it's a longer video, and I knew it would be longer, and I didn't want it to run too long, so I went kind of quick, especially on like the other four. Hound, I spent more time on him. So right here in this video, I'm going to compare this Hound with the other ones I do have in my collection. We have Siege Hound, and he does have some upgrades here from Non-F Productions. I have Generations Hound. This one is from around, I think, 2010. I'm not too sure of the year at the moment, but this is the older style version. And then I have the new Legacy United Hound right here. Also, I have to try this. I didn't put him in vehicle mode because they're the same figure right here. But I will compare him in robot mode just next to it, so you can see a big difference between a Autobot, Decepticon, and Hound. I made that one roll. So right here in vehicle mode, we have the Siege, which is supposed to be Cybertronian. We have Generations, which is a new take on the Earth mode of Hound. And I have the Legacy, which is more geared towards an actual G1 look. It was supposed to be released in the buzzworthy Bumblebee line as part of that Studio Series 86, sideline that was a Target exclusive. That line failed, and so that it was canceled. So Hasbro had this figure ready to go, and so they had to find a place to put it. So they put it with these other 4 Autobots, which are 4 figures we've already gotten, and they just changed it up by taking the translucent plastic out and going with painted windows. So for vehicle mode here, this is all up to your preference, which kind of style you like more. Now, I really do like the G1 look because that is where I grew up. That is where my nostalgia lies. I do like the Generations Hound. It is a good update, especially in vehicle mode. I do want to see Transformers go back, Hasbro go back to Transformers, the G1 characters, when they get done with this G1, pure G1 nostalgia love, and start doing updated versions of characters. I really enjoyed when they started doing that back in 2007, I think it was, when they started releasing the Classics line. You can make them look like they did, but you can also upgrade them to nowadays vehicles, make them more to the present and not stuck in the 1980s. Siege Hound is supposed to be Cybertronian here. He looks more like a rugged Earth vehicle, to me, more nowadays style. And he does have a little bit of battle damage or scarring on the front bumper, and we'll take a closer look at each vehicle. Starting off here with the Generations Hound, it is an excellent upgrade to a more present vehicle mode for your G1 Hound. He does have translucent blue plastic here. And I like how they use that for the headlights here. Now, a lot of the older figures, and some of the newer ones do this, they do the translucent plastic. They'll do them for the headlights or tail lights and stuff, but they don't make the entire piece translucent plastic for the transformation. It's actually just like glued in underside. And I really like the look when the headlights are done this way. It just looks more realistic to me. Now, I do love translucent plastic for windshields, but when they have to paint them and stuff, it can throw it off, paint can chip. Also, it's easier for it to crack and break. He does have big, beefier wheels, so he rolls really good. He zooms. Underside, he folds in pretty nice and neat. Arms just sort of sit here, and they do look kind of crooked, but you're not looking at it in this way. You're going to see it from this angle. I do like the fact that they actually molded in seats here. This part opens and closes, actually forms the thighs of the robot mode. That is really cool that they included this into the vehicle mode. I like it when they have some more detail in vehicle mode, but I think it hinders on the robot modes when they do this. They have the extra lights here. Turn them back. These you can actually fold up. It would actually this figure came with Ravage, not Soundwave. Didn't come with Ravage. Hound came with Ravage, and you could clip on to the back of Hound, and it's like he caught Ravage, and kind of a throwback to the G1 episodes with the first More Than Meets the Eye 3-parter and all that. We do have a steering wheel and like a console on the inside. I love that look when they actually add stuff that makes a vehicle mode. And we have the side view mirrors here. You can see where the paint chippage has come on the translucent plastic. We got some silver paint here. The front bumper does pop off in this. It's just held on this way with a little peg. So my version comes off very easily. You can see a little more of the detail here in the front of the vehicle mode. We do get the star here on this side. Autobot logo is on the hood of the vehicle. Now looking at Siege Hound, who came out around 2018, 2019. He does have these upgrade kit here from Non-F Productions, like I said. That's a gun, and this right here is the shoulder cannon. It does have a little extension piece, so you can make it rotate and everything. Now, this Hound and the current Legacy United Hound are very similar, and they do share a lot of the same pieces. This one is supposed to be Cybertronian, like I said, but it is more Earth mode to me. I don't think Cybertronian maybe be like the hubcaps and stuff, but everything else is stuff I would have seen on an Earth vehicle. Got some silver paint here, yellow lights, white lights here and there. Got some silver paint right behind there. The star this time is on the hood next to this Autobot insignia. Turn the side. Lots of this goldish brown paint on the side. And you get yellow lights and red tail lights back here. It also has a little backpack piece here with this little like roll bar up top. We do get some clear translucent plastic right here on the front. Inside, you can say that this little gray piece in here is like seats. And in a way, it does look similar to seats, but there's a lot of hollow stuff going on when you look down below. No steering wheel or console to be found. Moving on to your Legacy United Hound. You can see they did change up the wheels from Siege. We get some new hubcaps and tires. Turn to the front here. We do get a more G1-esque front. The star here. Autobot insignia here on the front bumper as well. And without the white bordering, because a lot of the Autobots in the cartoon did not have the white bordering. I think it usually was only there if the Autobot logo was on another Transformer. It was red on red. They would break it up with some white. Now this part here on the camera picks up more on these. These are actually painted green, so the colors do mismatch. But you really only notice it on camera. If you look at it in person, it is slightly noticeable, only that I know it is there now. But it's not like it was on Earthrise Sunstreaker, where it's just hard to look at because you just notice it right off the bat. Again, we got the same piece here for the inside. The blue is also paint as well because it's actually molded in that gray plastic that his tires are. Turn the back side. It does form a thin back of the vehicle, which the Siege would too, if it didn't have this big fold over piece here, this canopy. Turn the side, both weapons here store. So the feet are also the same as it is on Siege. You can see here, they do share the feet that would form here. They also share the entire arms. That little midsection in the back is the same. They also share the same thighs and stuff, but we'll see that as we get into robot mode. Now for this video, I'm actually going to show the transformation, but I'm going to do it from alt mode to robot mode. First thing I'm going to do is remove his weapons and accessories. Then you're going to take his legs here. They just tab in right on the sides. And you're going to pull them back. Untabs pretty easily on the back side, but otherwise you might have to untab that. When we fold this down, you're going to bring the foot down. This is going to come up and around, tabs in on the side, pull the foot back, pull it over, foot down, pull it over. Arms, untab, bring it up, and we're going to bring them to the side. Now you want to have them go further out because this is going to fold down, so we're going to fold that down. You can untab this from that, bring this piece down. It does catch on his head, so you gotta sometimes might have to push his head up to get this to fold down. It goes down, bring this piece down and around. You'll have to spin them at the bicep swivel. And then you're going to close these up on the sides and that'll help lock the torso and the arms together. There you go. You have transformed Hound into his robot mode. He's very, very simple. It transforms almost just like the Siege. So the Siege has that backpack going on. That actually tabs into the backpack here. That's the only thing different. You can take his accessories, shoulder cannon, either side. It fits tighter on this side for me, a little bit looser on this side, but I want it on that side. And take his gun. I'll put this in his left hand for the hell of it. And there you go. Hound to robot mode. Now, the gun here does support blast effects. Have that right on in. And now, the missile here does not. You can maybe wedge something over that. No, we ain't gonna try that. So the gun here is very loose in this piece. Just wants to spin around. Pops out pretty easily. That's my biggest gripe on this figure, is that gun right there. Also, the fact that you get to tab these in vehicle mode, and you might end up scratching the paint off right here, because you can't really see it because it's on the other side. And so that's probably the biggest negatives on this figure. Take a closer look at the head sculpt. Zoom in on that beautiful mug of his. Nice blue eyes. Kind of got that lime green. I don't know what kind of color you're going to call that. Face cream green. Green cream. That's also right here for the headlights. The side here, the engine block. This kind of color they have here for the thighs. Also his waist or torso, abdomen up here. We get the yellow lines here on the crotchets, just like on the G1. We do get a little bit of green paint right there as well. We get this right here. Oh, sorry. Get some yellowish orange paint here. Also on this arm. Turn to the back side. You can see where the blue paint has been done. Now this is molded in that gray and painted the green and the blue. It does have a bit of hollowness here in the back side. So you stick your finger right in there. This right here is also molded in this white color and then painted green. So that is your Hound articulation, shoulders to there. Spin them around here, bicep swivels, elbow bends, wrist swivels, 360 waist swivels, full splits, good kick forward, good kick back, good knee bends. And of course, you get ankle tilts for days because of the transformation. Head, you get a slight nothing, and then you get a slight side to side. He's got a lot of stuff. His chin hits the side here of his shoulders, and you can move this piece back and forward here. Comparisons here next to Siege Hound. You can see what parts they do share. Like I said, they share the feet, they share the thighs right here, they share the entire arm section as well. And that's really going to be your biggest, and also the abdomen piece that goes into the back side, they share that. Now you can see here on the back how this piece here, this canopy, helps hide the hollow back, but on this Hound it is there for the whole world to see. Also, the wheels on the Siege are a lot beefier, and they're very thin here on the Legacy. Comparing the face sculpts to head sculpts, I prefer the look here on Legacy over what we have on Siege. Now, the Siege to me does look like a more youthful version of Hound, whereas Legacy looks more like a matured version. And here he is next to the Generations version of Hound. It's still a good version. Now in robot mode, this version here is very fiddly. He just seems to be wanting to, flop around a lot. He's got loose joints going on. Of course, he is older, so the joints here are definitely going to be looser. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't really tab or anything, like the waist to the torso. It just sort of sits there. The head comes untabbed very easily. But he does have a light piping. I don't know if I can get it on camera, but he has magnificent light piping going on. The head sculpts between the two, very similar. I would say the Legacy head is just bigger than the Generations Hound. Now you get a lot of articulation still in this one as well. Probably not as much you're going to get on the Legacy. You do get ankle tilts on this figure though. I think the vehicle mode for this guy here is the definite winner. I prefer the robot mode on this Hound over his vehicle mode. Oh, look at it too from the back. He's very gappy back here. Now you can move these tires around to hide that. That's one good thing about these wheels. There's there on the back. Again, they're big, beefy wheels, and they kind of get in the way because you can pin this on his shoulder, but you have to move the wheel all out of the way, and it does fall off pretty easily. It just kind of just catches there and just sits, but no, the biggest fart can just knock that sucker right on out. And here he is next to Detritus. Same mold, same figure, just different colors of plastic. Now, it's just funny that the retool, the redeco came first, whereas the main character came last. And it's just funny when that happens. I think it's happened before this as well. I want to say it has, but I cannot remember which characters it happened with. I could be wrong in my recollection, but I just don't understand why the minor character gets the mainline release while the main character gets an exclusive release. I'm pretty sure somewhere down the road in a few years, this Hound here will probably either get a mainline release or they'll redo Hound again. Final thoughts on this Hound. It's an excellent Hound. It just sucks that you gotta drop $110+ if you want just this one figure. Now, this set is an excellent set for people who missed out on figures or who are just starting collecting when they can get all 5 for this price. The thing also with this set is Trollbreaker and Sunstreaker were in high dollar demand as they were in that last wave of Earthrise and became hard to find. So they were also going high on the secondary market with the late fees. Set is definitely worth it. Now, if you are pleasantly pleased with the figures you own already and you just need Hound, I don't know what to tell you. That's going to be up to you there. Siege Hound is still a good replacement for this Hound. And if you're good at customizing Transformers, you can always pick up a detritus and paint the sucker. Anyway, thanks for watching. Coming up next, I'll be doing a comparison time review of just Sunstreaker. Till the next ones. Peace out.